My name is Didi Povernick. I'm here. I am the Invincible CEO. I'm here to help you create your own reality. Welcome to Technique Tuesday. That was just a dream technique. Appreciate you deeply for being here. This is so much fun for me, helping you create your own reality where we like to activate, align, and anchor, right? Each week I introduce a new technique to help you bring awareness. Well, the awareness is always there. It's just bringing you into this deeper awareness of what is going on as you believe you're a human having this experience, but really you're a consciousness that has a human body in a conscious world that you've created. So your world is a dream world. And we're going to treat the daytime like it's just as much of a dream as your nighttime dream. So we're going to set up a little bit of the background for you. So if you are here, make sure you comment below. Let me know that you're here. If you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. So here, Technique Tuesday, it's all a dream. So let's build a little foundation here of what I mean by that. And so let's first think about what goes on when you are in a dream state. When you go to bed at night, or even if you drift off and take a nap on the couch, you enter a dream state when you are pulling out of this reality. So you're taking your consciousness, the body is resting in one shape or form. And in that moment of rest, you're dying to this reality. It's sort of like a little mini death in the sense of you're not actively seeing, tasting, touching, hearing, and smelling. Your five senses have gone to sleep. And immediately you were immersed into another reality. So when we talk about shifting dimensions, shifting realities, you do it naturally every night when you go to sleep or if you take a nap and you go into a dream state, right? And your physical body, you believe your physical body will then be exactly where you put it when you wake up with it. And when you're in your dream state, it is very real to your consciousness, whether you are you in your dream or you assume another version of yourself. You could be younger, say 20 years younger or 20 years older, back in school, or maybe it's the you that you are now, but you're back 20 years ago. So all the rules of this daytime reality don't apply because the character and all of its conditioning, its daytime conditioning, yes, you bring a little bit of it with you. Welcome back to the Invincible CEO channel, the place where we make manifesting easy and fun like it was meant to be. My name is Didi Povernick, and I'm the Invincible CEO, and I'm the last most exciting manifesting coach you will ever need. I'm really just a big kid at heart. I've dedicated my life to guide others to make the most conscious, powerful decisions now and anchor deeply into those decisions. So join me as I help you cut to the front of the line of your deepest desires and manifest with ease. I'm going to give you everything I got to present this beautiful 0-point topic. So make sure that you stay till the end of this video so you can have your mind blown and say, oh my God, it's that simple. I get it. Wow. Just wow. So buckle up, my manifesting friends. We are in for another wild and fun manifestation ride. Why? Because I want to see you win big and win all the time. This channel is all about you winning big quickly while experiencing fulfillment of your most inner desires to live an amazing life you love. But in this reality, if you can't fly through the air, but because in your other realities, that is a possibility, it is a part of the physics of that reality, right? If we think of a video game and it has its own physics of what you're able to do in certain games you're able to fly, certain games you're not, right? So it's based on what the developer developed. So you are this developer, you are this consciousness. Not only are you fueling the consciousness during the day in the daytime dream, and this is as much of a dream as the nighttime dream. And I know to the daytime you, it seems like your nighttime dreams are all over the place. It's because you're having multiple dreams. It's like you're watching multiple TV shows. One minute you're watching Friends, next minute you're watching Frasier, next minute you're watching Dancing with the Stars, right? So even though you've watched many different shows, you don't say your daytime reality is all over the place because you're aware of the progression of it starting and ending and it starting and ending here. Well, in your nighttime dream, you're just as aware there, but you're unconscious in the dream. Just like here during the daytime, you can be unconscious in the character that you're playing because you're playing a character right now. I'm playing a character right now. And we know our actors go on screen and they play a character and then they go into their real life and they're another character. They're still playing a character. So you're always playing a character. You just, if you're unconscious to it, you're consciously, eyes are open in your dream, your eyes are open, but you're unconscious to the character that you're playing. And when we call waking up in the dream, if you've ever lucid dreamed, it's a wonderful thing I love teaching. When you wake up in a dream and you're lucid, you have these powers like you wouldn't believe. You have them here, you just don't believe it yet. So when you understand that when you're in the dream, it is just as linear, it is just as logical for its reality as this reality is logical for you while you're here. And you think about it, you went to sleep and instantly that you were in the dream, you created the character, you created all the supporting characters, you created all the props and the scenery and the storylines like that. And you're doing it here, you just don't realize it. You're simultaneously creating, observing, and participating, creating, observing, and participating. And what we call in the Invincible CEO Circle, the creator, the hybrid, the character, creating, observing, participating, right? The creator creates, the observer observes and asks the question, the character receives. Okay, so now that you know that this is a daytime dream, you may not have been taught to condition to believe it, but when you're in this reality, think about your dream last night or the last dream that you had. Doesn't matter if it was a year ago, 5 years ago, or 5 minutes ago, right? The last dream that you had, and the moment that you woke up back into this reality, whether an alarm went off, the dog barked, you just naturally woke up, you had to go to the bathroom. It doesn't matter the reason why you woke up. But let's say in that dream, you were trying to not get your car repossessed in your dream. And then you woke up. And when you woke up, you then went about your day. Now, let's say you could have the same car in your dream, or you could have a different car. But during the day, you were not trying to figure out how to save the car in your dream because you woke up and you went, oh, thank goodness, that was just a dream. That was just a dream. And when you take that concept that you realize that was one level of consciousness, but that's not what's here now, right here, right now, whether you were being chased by a dog, your car was going to be repossessed, or you just won $52 million in the lottery. When you wake up, that was just a dream. And sometimes it's a good thing. And then sometimes it's like, where's my $52 million? But what you don't realize is it's all one consciousness, your consciousness. It's not like you went to a dream store and downloaded that dream and purchased it. You created it. And if you created it there, you can create it here also. So I'm going to share a few things that has happened in my dream journey, and my dream realization and interpretation. So sometimes dreams are just dreams, and they're the subconscious trying to get some information to you. And sometimes you are aware of something here, and then you go into the dream state and you manifest it there. So I'll give you an example. The other day, I was on Facebook. Someone that I worked with back in the 90s, her and her husband were celebrating their anniversary, and I did a love heart on their post. Didn't put a comment. Very happy for them because I know them. I just haven't seen them in 20 years, but I'm happy for them that they have such a wonderful relationship and they're celebrating their anniversary. That night, that simple little thing, it might have taken 10 seconds. And then I scrolled on. They actually show up in a physical reality in my dream where they're celebrating their anniversary. And I actually am like, oh, yes, I'm aware. I know you're celebrating your anniversary. I bumped into them somewhere in the dream. I don't know if we were at a restaurant or somewhere. I'm like, happy anniversary. And they're like, oh, you know, like they were kind of like, how do you know? But I brought it over from the daytime dream into the nighttime dream. And what you bring over from whatever works one way, the law of reversibility says it works the other. So you can pull things out of a dream into your reality, such as back in 2017, had a dream that there was a white cat in my garage. As I was leaving, the garage door was going down, which is a little odd because usually the garage door doesn't go down until I'm in the car and I hit the button. But for some reason, sometimes someone can close the door inside the house if they see me walking out. And all I saw was this little white paw coming underneath the garage door. And right away, I grabbed it real quick because I didn't want the paw to get smushed by the door. And I'm looking at this cat, and the cat's eyes are glowing, and she's all white. And I knew in my dream she was mine. I knew she was. So then I just put out there, okay, anybody who knows of a white cat that needs a home because she wasn't a kitten, let me know. And I shared that with everyone. And I guess a few friends shared it with their family and friends. And within 2 months, somebody was reaching out to me going, hey, you still want that white cat? And lo and behold, we went and we got her. We brought her home. And then with the first videos, I went and recorded her. Her eyes were glowing like they were in the dream. It's all one consciousness. And it's one is always feeding the other. That was just a dream. So now when you're here and you wake up in the morning, you just got here, which means everything prior to that moment of your, and whether it's first thing in the morning or you can do it during the day. If you're in my programs and you're doing your hourly spins, you can do it at your hourly spins. I just got here. Everything else was just a dream, because I realized that I had a dream a couple nights ago of a situation that was going on in the past year that's been resolved. It's been resolved. But in the dream, it showed up again like it wasn't. And it showed up a little bit differently than it normally would show up in my what we call real life or daytime dream. And I'm saying to myself, this is resolved. Why are you bothering me with this in the dream? Like, even in the dream, I know this is no longer an issue. This isn't what it is. And I woke up and I'm going, what's that all about? And I went and did my morning cardio. And then I said to myself, oh, that was just a dream. And then I realized not only was it a dream in my dream, but now that I look back at the last year, it felt just as much a dream thinking back of the memory as it did of the dream that I just had the night before. And this is how you can start to lessen the hold your mind has on you, saying, this is real, this is real, this is real. Before we get to the next segment, just a quick reminder. If you ever feel like you've taken yourself as far as you can go on your own and you want to expand your awareness into becoming a more conscious, powerful master manifester, but need a little guidance, I do offer many coaching options. I know sometimes it's hard to connect the dots just by watching my YouTube videos. So I've left a link in the description box below. I offer digital do-it-yourself courses, one-and-done coaching sessions, group coaching, and full-blown one-on-one 3-month coaching programs. I'm so looking forward to getting to know you better and help you cut to the front of the line to be open to receive your heart's desires. I've always said you can't get it wrong, but you can make it long. So let's join up and shorten your manifestation times. I'm already waiting for you in your done deal, your wish fulfilled. I want to read these 2 quotes to you that I just put up in the Invincible CEO Circle. And if you're watching outside the circle today, highly recommend that you join us in the Invincible CEO Circle. It is a private group where we share so much more of the creating your own reality topic. Your thoughts are not reality. Your thoughts are thoughts about reality, and your thoughts are not even your thoughts, because you are the consciousness that thoughts and dreams and offerings come into. Whether you're conscious here, and a lot of people think because their eyes open that they're conscious, but really they're just as much unconscious with their eyes open because they're believing their thoughts, and thoughts are just concepts versus what's happening right here, right now. And the next quote that I put up was, thoughts that flow through your consciousness will always reveal the prison they capture you in should you decide to accept them as true. They're always building a story, a prison, a scenario. And it's wonderful if it's a heaven on earth prison, then by all means, lock yourself up and throw away the key and do life there, you know? But most of the time, your thoughts are presenting something that is not actually happening right now, and you believe them to be true. So there's a big difference between an actual lion in front of you ready to pounce on you versus the thought that there's a lion in front of you ready to pounce on you. And we've been conditioned to believe that the thought of the lion is just as real as the lion itself. And yes, we can say that is true, but we want those thoughts to be that which is wanted, that which is unwanted. So when you use this technique, when you realize if it's not happening now, all the dream state is another shift in consciousness into the dream consciousness. And it's a consciousness that's not happening right now. It's happening when you're in it, but right now you're not in your nighttime dream state, then if that's the case, all memories are just like dreams. All memory, you can call memories dreams. And you have memories that you don't even know that you had, because if there's one of unwanted, then the opposite side of the coin exists of the way that you would want it to go out. You just got to remember that version, right? So if you had a big discussion with somebody yesterday and you don't like the way that it ended, there's a reality where that never happened. There's a reality where it happened, but it went the other way. And there's a reality where it happened and you just both laughed at it at the end of the conversation. That's how ridiculous that conversation was. Like, so many different versions of that situation. And since it's not happening now, it's much of a dream as it is as your dream was last night. So if it was an unwanted one, you go, oh, that was just a dream. And then dream the one that you would want to happen. Be a conscious dreamer right here, right now, because this is much of a dream state as the nighttime state is. The only thing that's real is right here, right now. And if right here, right now in front of you, whether you're on this video or after we're done, there's peace and quiet, then that's your reality. You are in a peace and quiet reality. No thoughts are needed. Go in and be the observer of what's going on. And if a thought comes in, just like a song on the radio, if it's one that you want to identify with, if you want to say, that is me, I like that thought, I approve that message, then adopt that thought in. Otherwise, that's just a dream. Because it's not being acted out right here, right now. It's still in that dream state. And it's easy to push away. And when you're thinking about a situation, and here's the best part, when you really step out of the story, nothing, yesterday does not cause today, right? What you ate yesterday does not cause how your body is today, and it doesn't cause what you eat today. You could go eat the same exact thing that you ate yesterday. You might not have it in your house, but you could go get it again. And if you think about the lottery, if 234 came out in the lottery last night, it's still 1 in 1,000 chance it'll come out again tonight. But if you have a story that says, oh, it's not going to come out because it came out last night, then that's the dream that you're dreaming into your reality. Or you might be a person that says, because it came out last night, it's a hot number, it can come out, it's more likely to come out again tonight than all the other numbers. Then that would be your reality. That's the dream that you're dreaming. You are always consciously creating and experiencing, creating, observing, experiencing, creating, observe. And it's happening so quickly that you don't realize that's what's happening. That's how powerful this is. So if you're in a dream right now, and if you were in your nighttime dream and you don't like that dream, you can wake yourself up. You either wake up in the dream and realize it's just a dream, or your subconscious will signal you with a bark, an alarm, have to go to the bathroom. You just naturally wake up from it. It just shook you enough that it got you out of it. And you go, oh, that was just a dream. And you really don't give it much thought. You're not going to school in the dream that you missed your test. You're not figuring out today how to go back into the dream state and fix it so that you're not having such a hard time in your dream state. You're not putting out your dreams fires during the day. And when you begin to realize that just because the lottery came out 234 last night, that it has no causality to the lottery tonight other than the story that you put on it. Whatever the story was yesterday, that's just a dream. Whatever it was an hour ago, that's just a dream. And you are now lucid in this dream. You're awake and you're aware that you don't have to stay in the script just because it was the script so far. That your conscious choice, realizing, knowing it's a dream, is enough to shatter the bubble, to break the illusion, to begin to dream consciously of what is it. And sometimes it happens right away. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time in this time-space reality, but it will happen. So if you have any questions, comments, I love creating these videos to support you on your manifestation journey. And now I want to remind you there's 3 ways that you can help support the channel. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share not only the video and the channel with anyone that you know that would love these topics. Also, I'm always looking for amazing feedback from you, so please feel free to comment and let me know how this spoke to you and what other topics that you would like to see. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here. It's a really, really simple technique, but you have to have the belief, the knowing that when you leave this world and you go into your dream state tonight, whatever happened today, that character isn't concerned about it. That character that you assume in that dream state is only aware of what's happening there. And if there is peace around you right now, don't let your mind offerings disturb your peace. You wouldn't go outside and look for a hornet's nest and bring it in your house. But every time you're entertaining thoughts that there's nothing going on in your reality to support it, that's exactly what it is that you're doing. So you can be in a thoughtless state and be so super, you'll be more super present than you ever been because you don't need to think to exist. You proved that to yourself when you were a baby. You proved that to yourself when you were a child before you knew language. Your native language is the feel and the awareness simultaneously as you create exactly what it is that you want. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sharing your awareness and your presence, for being here. I really appreciate you deeply. Enjoy the rest of your dream.